Hello, welcome to our video. Today we're having a look at this phone. It's a 4.5 inch Android dual SIM smartphone. First of all, let's have a look on the outside. We've got our Android touch keys, we've got our menu, home, back and search. On the top here we've also got a front facing camera and proximity sensor. On the top we have the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. We've got our on and lock button. On the side here, nothing. Here we have the micro USB port and the sound rocker up and down. And on the back we've got the 8 megapixel camera and a little LED flash. So that's the outside. I'll give you a quick look at it again. It's a very handsome phone. It's got a nice sort of glass screen on it. It's got this metal band all the way around it. It looks very nice, and then it's got this plastic cover for the back. Right, so let's take the cover off. Put a nail in there, take that off, as simple as that. This is a dual SIM smartphone. You can use 2 SIMs or you can use one. One of the SIM slots are 3G as well as GSM, and the other one's GSM only. So you can use 3G SIM like Free, or any other GSM SIM that you want. And put my SIMs in there like that, very easy to insert, and then a memory card slot as well, just in there. We put the battery in. There we are, the battery just goes in there. We'll clip the back on. And that's it. So let's turn it on. While it's turning on, let me show you what you get with the phone. You get obviously one battery, and then you get the USB charging plug. You can charge this via your PC, or I would recommend buying a USB mains charger off us. It's an optional extra. And then we've got the headphones, great for listening to your music, with a 3.5 millimeter there, and also it's got a little microphone on it, so you can take phone calls as well. And then finally the manual. Now it is English, but it's not great. It's not the most in-depth manual in the world, but it certainly points you in the right direction. Okay, now that it's started, let's just unlock it. So this is running Android 4 Ice Cream Sandwich. So to unlock it, I just grab it. I can go straight into camera if I wanted to, but just to unlock it, just like that, and that's unlocked. Now there's my Android home screens. On the bottom here, let me just explain. On the bottom we've got our phone, contacts, we've got our app tray, messaging and internet. Now if you do need to, if you're new to Android, do have a look at our Android video right at the bottom, so you can get a quick overview of Android. So I won't spend too much time on Android, because if you need to know more, watch our video. Right, so let's have a look at the dual SIM function. So if I wanted to call out, I'll just go to here, dial out my number, call out, and then it will ask me what SIM. So it knows what SIMs I've got in there, and it will ask me SIM 1 or the SIM 2, and you can see it there, it's telling you it's T-Mobile and O2. So that's how you call out. Obviously I can go to my address book and call out directly from my address book, or recent calls and things here. Okay, so we can also do the same for text messaging. When a text message, when we want to write a text message, here I can choose who it's going to, and then when I get round to sending it, I apologise about the keyboard, it seems to be a Chinese keyboard, but you can change that. Again, look at my Android video. I just send out that text. Let's choose someone to send it to. That'll do. So there we are. It will ask where you want it sent from. Similarly, when you receive a phone call, it will tell you which SIM, so T-Mobile or O2 in my case. And again, text messages, you can differentiate which SIM card it's come from. So you can totally understand where your phone calls are coming from, and you can choose which SIM card to use. Now, what about internet? Obviously you can use Wi-Fi for the internet, but if you have a data enabled SIM card, what we can do here, we just pull this notification tray here. Also got our quick settings up here, so for our Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, data connection and such, and we've also got our sound profile there as well. So if I go to the data connection, I can turn on the data connection, and then I can choose from which SIM I want my data coming from. So again, really quick and easy. If you've got 2 data enabled SIMs, that's great, and also you can switch off when you're not using it as well. So that's a nice little feature as well. On the bottom it's showing us which networks we're connected on as well. So if I pull that up, that's that. So the app tray, here's the app tray, and there's all the apps that I've downloaded and put on this phone. Now, some phones don't have Google Play Store. Now that's very important to have, because if I wanted to download and install things, I can quickly go to the App Store, find what I want, so I can browse through games and have a look what's hot and what's new, have a look free applications, or I can just search for applications particular that I want and install it onto my phone. So that's very straightforward and easy to have. A lot of phones, surprisingly, don't have the Play Store, and I think is a requisite because it makes things a lot more easier to do. Let's talk about this touchscreen. This touchscreen is a superb capacitive touchscreen. Now it can recognise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. By it recognising 5 points, it is far more smoother. The user interface is much easier to use. As you can see, I'm just brushing my fingers across, and it's recognising the input. So you know, that's handy on websites when you want to zoom in and things. And also, if I've got pictures on my phones I want to zoom in on, I can do. So let me give you a quick demonstration. So here we are. This has got auto rotate as well, so if I rotate like that, it will automatically rotate that screen, which is really handy. So I can zoom in just like that, any part, and you can see how quick this phone is. It is really quick. It's processing those pictures really fast, and it's so responsive to my touch as well. You can see it's really responsive, and the quality of the screen, it's got very good resolution on this screen. Let me bring that right up, and you can see the pixel density is really good on this screen. So that's superb. Now the internet is really good as well on it. If I just call up the internet here, it's going to go to the Google Chinese. Again, you can change all of this, by the way. So let's just go to the main Google website, and like I said, you can pinch and zoom to zoom into parts of the website that you can't properly see. So that's you know, how the multi-touch can become very handy. So it has got a superb screen. Now, having a good screen is important on the touch screen, because you know, you are going to interact with it via your fingers all the time. So having a good touch screen is very important. Now this phone also can play the BBC iPlayer, so you can make your phone into a little TV if you want. iPlayer is superb. I use it a lot, and you'll use it a lot too as well. Some phones don't support iPlayer. This phone does, and as you can see, it works really nicely. Nice and smooth, and the picture quality is so good. That's just giving you a little demonstration of the video quality from this phone. The processor on this is a 1.2 GHz processor. It's really quick, it's really fast. It's also got a dedicated 3D processor as well to handle the games and things like that. So what I'm going to do now is just show you a few games, and you can see the quality of this phone. Okay, so there you have it on the games front. As you can see, it's a very, very capable phone. Because of that 1.2 gigahertz processor, that dedicated 3G chip, it can really handle those 3D games out there, and it runs it so smoothly and so well, you won't be disappointed. Now, the other thing I want to quickly show you is the camera. This camera is an 8 megapixel camera. It's got a front camera and a back rear facing camera, which is 8 megapixel. Obviously, you can do everything that you can do on a normal smartphone camera. You can zoom in, there's lots of other settings for you to play with, all of which I haven't got time to go through, but trust me, the camera is really decent on this phone. So that's it, guys. I would highly recommend this phone. If you're someone who is after a good value smartphone, this is the one. Or if you want a dual SIM smartphone, there's lots of people who need that dual SIM functionality. Remember, it's like carrying two phones at the same time. They're both the SIMs on at the same time. There's no switching over. It's like carrying two phones. As you can see, look, I'm connected on both those SIMs. So if a call comes from either of those SIMs, it will tell me which SIM and I can answer it. Some people also use this for their work and their personal SIM. They have phone calls on their work SIM and they have data on their personal SIM. So there's lots of applications you could use this phone for. It's very versatile. The build quality is really nice. This sort of metal band around it is really, really nice. It has a nice feel to it. It's got a nice weight to it. It's not too heavy though, and it's really thin. Although it's got a 4.5 inch screen, it's not too big. It still fits in my hand well, and it fits in the pocket really well as well. A great vibrant screen as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really do hope you buy this phone. You won't be disappointed. Thank you for watching our video.